friends. I thought that in this video I would talk about where I was when I heard of the Queen's passing. I know people say that this is one of those events that you're always going to remember where you were and what you were doing when you heard of the Queen passing. Just like with in my generation, 9/11, in previous generations, the Kennedy assassination or Pearl Harbor. So, in our generation, the passing of the Queen is going to be one of the big events that we will remember where we were at the time. Well, mine isn't very interesting or special. Every morning at work, I usually doodle a little bit and check the Yahoo News just to see the headlines, what's up. So that morning I checked it, and there was like red all across, breaking news, the Queen is under doctor's supervision, family members are going to visit. I was like, that doesn't sound too good. I was just like, I was concerned, and I said, with family members going up there, that sounds pretty serious. So I saw that first thing in the morning. It was about 8:30 Pennsylvania time. So in the UK that would probably be about 12:30. 4 hours. They're 4 hours ahead. So, like I said, I saw that first thing in the morning when I went to the Yahoo News, and then later that afternoon I had errands to run. I had to drop off my computer at the repair store. I went shopping, picked up different things. And I came back home, and I was getting on the computer, and I go onto Facebook, and like I wasn't thinking anything of it, and I guess we figured the Queen is always there. She'll be okay. It's like the times when they announced that she had COVID or something, then she's just resting. So I didn't really think it was direly serious. So anyway, I go onto Facebook and I start scrolling through my friends, and I see one of the girls. She had written, "So the Queen is dead?" And someone below it answered, "Yeah." And I was like, oh my goodness. I was kind of shocked, like, whoa. Like, how can that be? I said, I've just been, in our house, my dad passed away, a month ago. And so we've been dealing with that. And so, like, it was like an incredulous moment. I'm like, the Queen is dead? I mean, like, that's not supposed to happen. That's how it felt like when my dad died. Like, this is not supposed to happen. That doesn't happen. We all live forever, right? But it's true. We all come to an end, and makes me think things through. I mean, like I said, with my dad passing, of course, the Queen passing, and then I'm turning 40 in November, so it's time to start really reflecting on life and just thinking about how life is temporary. It is, and we're on a journey. But anyway, as soon as I saw the girl on Facebook saying about, is the Queen dead? And so then of course I got right over to the news sites and started seeing the reports coming out. I think that was pretty early on. There wasn't a whole lot. There were a few tributes up, but at that point it had been just a couple of hours since she had passed. And I was to my mom and brother, the Queen died? Why didn't you tell me? I'd been home for like 20 minutes and doing other things, and then I didn't see that till I got on Facebook, and they're like, oh yes, we heard about that. Oh my God. I'm a Queen fan, a royal fan. You didn't tell me the Queen passed away? Oh dear. But anyway, so that's where I was. When I was at work, when I saw that she was doing poorly. And then I was at home getting on Facebook and happened to see people posting about it, and that's my story. I said, I suppose other people have some more dramatic stories. I know I saw one lady in a comment section, I think maybe on Lady C's video, said, oh, I had a premonition or something. And I'm like, well, my story is nothing as fancy as that, but for sure, it's a time we'll all remember, and think about, like I said, they're saying, it's a historical event, not going to happen again in most of our lifetimes. Because, we've never had such a long reigning monarch, and And not that many queens in history. It's mostly kings, and the way the line of succession is, it's probably going to be a king, more than likely, for the next 100 years. Got Charles, William, George, so it's very likely that it will be a king for the next 100 years. And like I said, we won't see another British queen in our lifetime, as far as we know. So, and plus, the queen had such a wonderful reputation. She was so loved, such a good queen, and so diplomatic, and she was a wonderful role model, and that's how I'm going to remember her. I'm going to remember her as one of my best role models to look after. Because, I mean, since she lived to be so old, she can be a role model for us all the way up into our old age. And we see how that she was able to live life and accept old age and infirmity with dignity and grace, and still, wear bright colors and be happy and do her duty and be of use and serve the public. And she just is an all-around wonderful woman, role model that many of us women can try to follow. And we're just very grateful for her example. Thank you for watching. You take care.